Hi everyone, I'm Nate.
I'm Sarah.
And I would like to say hello to all new subscribers.
Yeah.
You want to tell them what we're doing today?
So today, we're going to talk about our firsts.
The firsts.
So, should we get into it?
Yeah. But first...
Okay, first thought in the morning.
First thought in the morning, is it raining or is it clear?
I think my first thought is it actually morning or is it in the middle of the night still? I just woke up.
This is true.
Or it's like what the heck was that dream about?
Yeah, she has a lot of really weird dreams, you guys, so...
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy it. I'm really glad that I can dream, though, I will say that.
Yeah.
Okay, first app you check in the morning.
Probably Instagram.
Yeah. I think my first app... Oh, it'd be Natural Cycles.
Yeah.
A birth control app. Let's normalize that. Okay, first CD you owned. I know this, but, you know, this video is for you guys getting to know us, too, so...
It's the Jonas Brothers. It's the first... Well, okay, that's the first CD I bought for myself, not the first CD I owned, though.
Oh, okay.
Holy Hip Hop was the first CD that I owned.
Yeah,
we weren't allowed to listen to, like, any music at all, so my mom bought me a Holy Hip Hop CD.
At least she
It wasn't
you
bad,
an
you guys.
option.
Gospel rap is pretty good. There's,
Yeah.
like, some good ones out there, but...
I mean, I've never heard of the CD, but I won't.
I don't think I'll ever hear it again.
Yeah. Okay, my first CD.
Oh, yeah, your first CD.
Norah Jones. 7
Oh,
years.
that's a good one.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, but
every
mine is
single song
technically
by
the
heart.
Jonas Brothers, though, and I know
Yeah.
that almost that whole album.
I don't know if I bought Norah Jones or if I was just like really wanted it. My mom bought it for me. But that's the first first CD that I remember having as like, this is my CD.
Yeah.
My mom had a lot of CDs, so. Okay, first vacation by plane.
Florida. We went to Disney World, and that was the first time I think I'd been on a plane, because I don't think we went on a plane when we went to California like every summer.
Yeah.
So for me, it would be Disney World in Florida. What about you?
I think my first... I'd like gone on some trips, but they weren't like vacation. I'd say the first vacation was to Mexico. Sister and my dad.
That's a good
and
one.
finished our scuba diving certification.
I gotta do that.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
And we will make a trip and go somewhere warm so you can finish the certification. If not, just do the whole thing there. Okay, first word. Do you
I
know
have
yours?
no idea. No idea.
I had to ask my
My
mom
first
this
word
the
was
other night.
probably
You
when
were
I was
this.
with my biological mom, so...
Oh, yeah.
I was adopted at the age of 3, so I'm sure I already said many words before.
I think, what did my mom said? My mom said my first word was
like
mom.
mom?
Or
Yeah.
ma. Yeah, me and my sister are both mama's girls, so I'm not surprised by that.
Funny,
at
I
all.
was just talking to my biological aunt. I could have asked her. I didn't know this was one of the questions. I could have asked her what my first word was.
I still want to know, so you should still ask next time you see
I'll put it in a random video.
Okay. First best friend. This one was really interesting because they're like,
Philip Fisher.
who's Philip Fisher?
He was a friend from the school I went to called Trillium.
Oh.
And I met him in like first grade, I think, is when I started going there, and we were best friends up until like 6th grade, and then I moved schools, and then we just never really talked anymore. But yeah, Philip Fisher.
I think my first like best friend was probably Katie Hughes.
Mm.
Yeah, they were like our family friends, and I was like over at their house all the time to the point where I was like, oh, I seemed like I was one of the siblings. Yeah, they would sneak me into places because I looked just like them, so I could sneak in with their membership because I looked like them as well. But yeah, so I was with them all the time, and Katie was the one that was closest to my age. So.
But my best friend now, I also met in 1st grade.
You did
Which
not
is
meet
fine.
me in 1st grade.
Javon. Oh, I mean, she's my best friend. I messed up, you guys.
Yeah. Okay, first username. I thought this was funny. Mine's boring, but if I recall, yours is like more of a classic.
I let someone make an email for me in middle school, and it is popcorn211.
Do you still have the password to that? Like if you wanted to
I
get
still use
it. Oh my gosh.
My Facebook's in there. That's like my junk email.
Yeah, I have a junk email too.
Like when you like buy stuff online and they're like, sign up for our like email list and we'll give you 20% off. I send it to that email.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
And then
I
I
always
get
have
my
a junk email.
And then I get my 20% off and I never actually see the emails.
Yeah, well, my junk email was a Yahoo, so I don't use that one anymore.
Yeah, that email isn't
now.
connected to like anything, so like they won't pop up on my phone or anything. So
yeah, classic me being like a 30-year-old woman since I was like 3. Mine was Sarah Jordan 4, and I've used that many times before.
No, just kidding.
I know. I mean, I don't know, man. My icons when I was a little older.
Popcorn 211.
Yeah. Okay. First significant pet.
First significant pet would be Princess Peach. She was a hamster. Something is going on.
I hope they're safe.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a fire truck.
Do you guys,
That
every time you
horn.
hear a siren, do you ever just do a little, like, send some positive energy that way? Somebody's having a shitty day. That's what I think. Every time I hear sirens, I'm like, somebody's having a horrible day today, and
That's true. I don't even think about it like
And
that.
send
I'm
them-
always just like,
send them
I
some
hope
love.
whoever it is safe.
Yeah. Okay. First significant, yours is Princess Peach.
Yes. Hamster. You?
Okay, so my first significant pet wasn't necessarily my pet, they were a family pet, but they were the first significant pet that I like had a relationship to. And that was our dog Sunny, who was a Great Pyrenees and a lab. So she was basically like a giant lab that was extra fluffy. When I was little, like my mom would take us to the river, I would take a nap like in the shade because I was still like in diapers, like napping. Sunny would come and sit by me and like guard me while I was taking my nap in the shade, while everyone else was sitting in the sun.
Aw, cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
She
had
would,
we had a family hamster before we had.
You had a family hamster?
Yeah, it was Cupcake.
Oh my god.
I don't know if that was a hamster. That might have been like a guinea pig or a gerbil or something. Now I think about it, because she was pretty big.
We had guinea pigs
And
at
then
one point.
I
It was
got a little baby hamster.
not the animal not the pet for me. Okay, first celebrity crush. I even wrote this down and I still don't know. I should think about this a little bit more.
Hillary Duff, I think.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's a good one.
When I was like really little, our neighbor, like our older neighbor, so like the cool girl, she had a poster of him growing up, and I was like, "You think he's cute? I think he's cute."
Yeah, my first celebrity crush was Hillary Duff.
Yeah, I think those are some wins.
Yeah.
Okay, first person you followed on Instagram.
Javon, probably.
I think mine was my sister because she's probably the reason I got an Instagram in the first place. I know she like was with me for all my Instagram first, like she's like in them and was probably there when I took them.
Oh, funny. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to have a smartphone, so Mom, if you're watching this, sorry. My best friend Javon would, like, when he got a new phone, he'd give me the old phone so that I had, like,
access
to, like, Instagram and all of that.
Looking out.
Shout out to Javon.
This one's good. First time you skipped school.
First time I skipped school was senior year in high school. I skipped acapella. I didn't ever skip school. Yeah. I should have. No, I'm just kidding. Don't skip school.
Yeah. I regret skipping school sometimes. There's sometimes where I didn't mind it. But like, I skipped school so much that I'm like, I did feel disconnected from school and like the community.
And she still did better in school than I did.
Yeah. Yeah, I regret skipping school less because of grades and more because of like having a connection with your peers, and your school can be really beneficial in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if it isn't there, it isn't there, so you can.
And the first time I skipped was with like 10 other people, and we went to a park.
The first time I skipped school was probably I think my first day skipping school was probably in middle school, and it was because my mom wanted us all to go night skiing. So we like skipped the last end of the day and like got all our shit together to go night skiing.
That's cool though.
Yeah. My mom was not afraid of us skipping school. We skipped school all the time. She would constantly ask like if we could skip school, or ask me if I could skip school to go do something else.
My mom was a teacher.
Yeah.
So that wasn't an option for us.
Yeah. My mom was like, I trust you to know if you need to go or not.
Yeah.
Which I think that made me feel very responsible, and that like it was up to me to decide if I wanted to go get my like that day's worth of education, or if I felt like I was caught up or ahead, which, you know, that happened.
Yeah.
Which is honestly part of what I like about public school, is that like everyone is kind of at their own pace sometimes.
True.
Yeah, so it was like, I don't know. She trusted me to know if I needed to be there or not. But when you have anxiety, sometimes you would lie and say, yeah, I'm all caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, let's leave. Oh, what was your first bedroom like?
Apparently, at some point, I had a bedroom to myself when I was younger. I do not remember it. It was Elmo themed.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had like a big,
That is
pretty
a
big
commitment.
like Elmo blanket too. But the first one I remember, I shared with my older brother Darren. We had a bunk bed. We had matching comforters.
Beds.
Yeah, we had matching comforters that were like two-sided. One side was red. The other side was like a navy blue.
We both
And
experienced the
that
trauma that
wasn't,
is bunk
like-
beds with siblings.
It wasn't like designed in any way, but yeah, the trump. Yeah.
Bunk
First,
beds-
I couldn't be on the top bunk because he wanted the top bunk, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, you can be in the top bunk," and the whole bunk was able to lift. So he'd use his feet and lift it while I was asleep, and then just drop it.
Everybody
while I was
thinks they
sleeping.
want the top bunk, but in reality, the top bunk often sucks.
Then I started only
It's the
sleeping in the
worst.
bottom bunk, even when he left, and I left the bunk bed up, and I put a blanket in it, so it was completely dark.
Yeah.
Like on the top bunk and hang over darkness. I love it. What about you? First room.
Our first room, so I shared it with my sister. We had bunk beds,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole walls were like sunflower yellow, like sponge painted, and we loved it.
I never had like a colored room. Like they were always white.
Yeah. My mom was down to let me paint anything I wanted to. So when we moved
Yeah.
houses when I was like 10 or so, in my room at that house, it was like, I think I did a hot pink.
Mm.
And then me and my sister chose the room that we shared to be like bright blue at one point. My mom did not care. She was like, it's your space. Do whatever you want. We can paint it back. First car we shared together was an Astro van.
Woo! Okay, so that's all we have for today.
Oh.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, we're gonna do a quick.
I was going to, but it's okay.
First concert was real concert was Tory Lanez.
Avril Lavigne.
What was the other one?
Embarrassing moment. That's kind of long.
First embarrassing moment
Should
was
we
the one I
see-
told in this one. I ripped my pants in front of everyone in school.
I don't know.
That's all we have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're a new subscriber, hello, and go ahead and hit the notification bell so that you know when we're putting up new videos. Okay, bye.
Bye.